HPI's got a new vehicle. This is the U4 Ford Bronco. It looks pretty awesome. It's based off the Venture 18 platform, and let's check it out. Now, if you know the Venture 18, you know what's in store. This puppy's got locked solid axles, steel chassis rails, a 2-speed tranny, and oil-filled diffs. And it's available in either a brushed or brushless model. And the brush version's got a 3-in-1 ESC receiver and LED light controller with a 55-turn 180 size motor. And then the brushless is gonna have a waterproof Flux ESC with a 3500 kV Outrunner brushless motor. The brushless is going to have a bit more power. It's going to cost more too. But overall, both versions are going to look very similar. And it does look quite nice. I don't think there's really anything else to show here. So let's get it open. So right up top, we've got some documentation, a USB battery charger, then we've got a little T-style wrench. Let's see, can we pull it straight up? Yeah. Nice foam packaging. Look at that, mini 18th scale size. It's got some nice colors going on with that body. Let's set that aside and see what else we've got. It should just be our transmitter. And it's the TF706, a 4-channel, no, 5, 6. That is a lot of channels. Channel 3. Push button, channel 4, another push button, channel 6. Looks like it's a 3-position toggle. And then channel 5 under here, it rotates in 3 different positions. It's pretty impressive. Looks like it takes 4 AA batteries, and I don't think they're included. So flipping up the top, we have a lot of adjustments, throttle and steering reversing. We've got some dip switches here, which is kind of interesting, maybe for the channels or different programming features. A bind button, we have steering and throttle dual rates, and then steering and throttle trims. It's actually a pretty nice controller. And check this thing out, Neato Fun Haver. There are a lot of official decals on here. These are big decal groups containing all these smaller logos. Lexan body, of course, no body clips. And it looks like we have a light bar up front, lights up top, roll bar cage inside, got little driver figures, matching beads on our wheels, and these are, I think these are actual beadlocks. These are real beadlock wheels. And then we have our cage extending to the back with a spare 5th tire, and it looks really impressive. This is a really good looking truck, and I love the color scheme with the matching wheels. I spot a little thumb screw, so this is probably how we get the body off. We'll flip this, and let's see. Oh yeah, the whole thing rotates up on the cage, and wow, look at that. So the body just rests on the front, and it's really robust inside that body. This is another, I think it's a Lexan interior piece that's kind of wedged in and secured in the cage, but with the Lexan outer and the inner plastic tubing. That's a really stout body. You can see our LED wiring also going from that front light bar, and it looks like these top lights are not actually wired in. Yeah, those are just lenses there. There's no LEDs. Now you can see the SRL706 ESC receiver and LED light unit. That puppy has a lot of wires going to it. We have an XT30 connector. There's a battery already installed back here, and it's kind of just resting in there. There must be some way that it properly secures. Oh, it secures when you put the body down. Yeah, there's nowhere for it to go. That's kind of cool. Here's our mini motor, brushed 55 turn, going to our 2-speed transmission, which you can kind of see the linkage here going to this servo that's underneath the ESC tray, and that will control that 2-speed. Here's our steel chassis rails, and the LED and motor wires and servo wires are all zip tied nice and neat to that rail. It looks really clean in here considering how many wires are involved. Here's our threaded shocks, aluminum top caps, and threader, and it looks like the bottom cap is also aluminum, all anodized orange. It's going to be a plastic body though. Oh, bit springier in the rear. It's quite a bit of flex coming out of this thing. Now the chassis platform is pretty much crawler-esque. We've got a 4-link suspension setup, tiny little plastic center drive shafts, solid locked axles. And these axles, they are not portals though. And you can see our front steering servo is sitting right on that front axle. And check that out. That looks like a bushing. Now the box didn't say it, but maybe the brushed version has bushings and the brushless has bearings. Now for a little size comparison, here's the original Venture 18, the Toyota, and both vehicles are nearly identical in size. It looks like even the wheelbases are the same, although the Bronco has different tires. They're going to be taller, yet they look just a little bit thinner. They say they are tread trail blasters, and there's a lot of nice detail. Look at the sidewall on these tires. And for a comparison with something a little bit bigger, here's the Ford Bronco up against a 10 scale base camp from Axial. Now here's something a little bit more its own size. That's a Traxxas TRX4M. And then here is a Red Cat Ascent 18. For the wheelbase, HPI is saying it's 155 millimeters, and now we have them all lined up by the rear axles, and the Ascent and the Venture look almost identical, with the Traxxas having a little bit longer wheelbase. For styling, it actually may be one of the best looking trucks here, especially with that interior and then just the awesome paint job that's on this thing. Now, one interesting thing with the USB charger, it charges at 1 amp, but as far as I can tell, there's no LED indicator on it of its charge status or completion status. So instead of using that, what we've actually done is we're just using our standard charger. And then we have these really cool charge leads that just plug right into the balance port. And it's super easy and simple. And then we can get all the info we need while we're charging. And if you're interested in something like that, I'll put a link down below where you can get one of these charge leads. Let's see, channel 3. Ooh. So channel 6 is controlling our 2-speed. This is a 3-position switch, so when it's all the way over to the left, we've got first gear. In the center position, it's just a neutral, and then all the way over to the right, that's going to be our high-speed second gear. So it's pretty smooth on the bottom end in first gear. Let's try reverse. A little bit more lurchy. So here's full throttle in first gear. So here's our speed. This is first gear, wide open, and that is probably a little bit slower than a walking pace. To turn it around, we'll flip it into second gear. Whoa, all right. That's maybe more of a jogging pace. It's pretty quick. So let's see if it can tackle this grass. We're in first gear. Oh yeah, just barely. Doesn't have a ton of ground clearance. And let's go second gear. Oh, there we go. Needs that wheel speed. Let's see, so we're in first gear. So far, so good. I know these tires are really grippy. Out on the street, the truck just traction rolls like crazy. Oh, come on. Don't fail me now, grippy tires. Let's see, can we go up and over this? That would be rad. Got a nice flex out of the suspension though. It likes doing that a lot. I'm kind of getting the feeling though, that we do have a little bit of a higher center of gravity with this body, the roll cage, the interior. And there's a lot of weight in the back with the ESC, the battery, all the electronics. Did pretty well on all of that. Let's see, we'll go this way. Oh, uh-oh. This may be the end of us. Oh, I think I picked a bad line there. Impressive, we're still going though. Can't get over how gorgeous this truck looks. I'm gonna throw it in second gear, get a little bit more wheel speed. Oh yeah, there we go. Putting it back in first gear now. Back to second gear. Back to first gear. That 2-speed tranny is pretty nice. Okay, back to second gear. Back to first gear. Success. So we've got a little U4 course here that we made for the city crawl that happened at our retail store. So let's give it a shot. It's pretty wide open. We're gonna leave the truck in second gear and see if we can get through it. This track was made with 10 scale trucks in mind. Go! Yes! Did pretty dang good. It gets a little unstable, side hailing sometimes, but I think for the most part, it does really well. And the speed in second gear is pretty impressive. And I imagine the brushless version is gonna be even faster. But overall, for how amazing it looks, it's super scale, it looks fantastic. So guys, go check out the new HPI Venture 18 U4 Ford Bronco with our links down below. Or if you want more RC videos, check these out.